Nearly 300 teenagers are working this summer in Sonoma County. ABC 7's MoneyScope reporter David Louie explains how they got on the payroll and how the public will benefit.
Most of these young people weren't expecting to find summer jobs, but here they are, working outdoors and getting paid $8 an hour. Federal stimulus money at work. 16-year-old Eva Cabrera is part of a team clearing Santa Rosa Creek. The Youth Ecology Corps has created summer jobs when there aren't any, while teaching young people about the environment.
I go home and brag to my parents and to my friends that I'm actually outside working, having fun, and at the same time helping the community.
Sonoma County, California, a place of beautiful creeks and streams, a land of redwood forests and beaches, and home to numerous state and regional parks. Many environmental nonprofits and government agencies work to protect, maintain, and restore the county's natural resources. Unfortunately, the economic downturn impacts the amount of work these organizations can accomplish. The recession impacts people as well, as the county's unemployment rate reaches new heights. Unemployment for youth and young adults soars higher still. This age group has experienced the worst of the recession. Underfunded county agencies and youth organizations try to meet the needs of the unemployed, but budget realities are making it harder and harder. In the spring of 2009, a unique partnership, one to address these many challenges, led to the formation of the Sonoma County Summer Youth Ecology Corps. Youth and young adults are connected to summer employment opportunities, quality jobs that benefit our environment, our communities, the economy, and of course, young people.
This is our first time doing this, so we really enjoy it.
These opportunities are more than just a summer job.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of good work, yeah.
The youth and young adults build work readiness skills, explore potential careers, learn about the environment, give back to the community, and spend their hard-earned dollars locally.
The Summer Youth Ecology Corps really started with the understanding that there are several competing needs that we needed to address as a water agency.
In our area, our significant fish species are either listed by EPA as threatened or endangered. One of the priorities for the county is to try to do restoration of habitat. So having 300 young people out there working, doing stream restoration, stream improvements, made, I think, a tremendous impact.
There are always good things to spend your money on, whether it's youth or health programs or working with families or environmental restoration, but specifically for what output we got for this program, I really believe that the money was very well spent.
With the signing of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, better known as President Obama's economic stimulus package, the County Workforce Investment Board planned for a summer jobs program.
We're getting information about these economic stimulus dollars, so we got together to be able to leverage these connections and these different funding sources and programs all together into one magnificent little program.
The Workforce Investment Board and Human Services Department teamed up with the Water Agency, County Office of Education, New Ways to Work, and the District Attorney's Office. The Ecology Corps was building momentum. The Sonoma County Water Agency, a national leader in conservation and flood management, is at the forefront of environmental stewardship for the streams, creeks, and rivers of the county.
The Water Agency supplies water to 600,000 individuals, and we also have responsibility for flood control.
Educating young people about water issues and the environment is a crucial part of their core mission.
They're not only helping us remove flood control, they're also restoring habitat for future species survival.
The Workforce Investment Board is an advisory board to the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors, and we were involved because we did receive $1.2 million of the economic stimulus funds devoted for summer youth employment. The Workforce Investment Board and its Youth Council looked at all of the factors involved, and they came up with some priority groups to target. Kids that were already in our year-round Workforce Investment Act program, kids from CalWorks families, Welfare to Work families, Kids who've been involved with probation or especially with foster care. We had youth who were disabled or any way disadvantaged and had barriers to employment. And we selected 5 nonprofit agencies to be the employer of record and take care of these young people from day to day.
SCADE applied along with Petaluma People Services Center, the West County Community Services, the Center, and SAY Santa Rosa and Sonoma Valley. And we applied together because we had already worked for several years as a collaboration with the WEA Youth Program. And we thought that our combined strength would make the program be as successful as possible. The youth agencies were responsible for enrolling the youth, doing orientation, safety, payroll, the day-to-day supervision. We hired crew leaders.
By far, the nonprofits and the community-based organizations that were part of the Summer Youth Ecology Corps were what made it so dynamic.
We were one of many partners in Sonoma County that made this possible to a large number of youth who otherwise would not have had this employment opportunity during the summer.
I got laid off at Roundtable, and it's been a while since. I'm just happy to be working, you know what I mean?
New Ways to Work was able to coordinate and manage this entire effort on behalf of the entire coalition of interests.
Our goal is to work in communities to bring together the services and supports that are provided to young people into a comprehensive, connected system. Our job was to sort of just put people at the table and help them identify common needs and a common ground. So instead of simply having a couple of crews working with the water agency, we were able to deploy something like 27 crews around the county doing a range of different kinds of projects.
We certainly have a high priority of working in a collaborative fashion, especially in this economic climate. We're expected to do more with less.
With dollars in place, the partners quickly reached out to potential project hosts.
Land trusts, parks departments, open space districts, nonprofits having to do with environmental stewardship of the lands. We invited them to identify those kinds of projects that really would be of significance to the community and where the young people would be able to learn a lot about the environment.
All of these partners brought together the pieces of a project far grander than anyone imagined. From across the county, hundreds of youth applied for crew positions. Youth and crew leaders were hired and celebrated the start of the program with the partners, agencies, hosts, and civic leaders.
Wow, 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 wow. Good afternoon. This is something special, guys, and I recognize...
And in late June, crews began working on projects. The youth and young adults worked for 6 weeks, earning paychecks to help stimulate the sluggish local economy.
I would think the most interesting for me was watching the growth of the crews. Would you start off with 6 to 8 people who didn't know each other? Many of them were cohesive teams who were hanging out all summer together, and they really became friends, and that was a nice thing to see.
A lot of people come by and say thank you for helping to clean up our creeks.
I've talked to a lot of people that say, I walk the trails and I know what the trails look like before they were cleared and after they were cleared, and it's a huge difference.
For most of our youth, this was their very first job, first paycheck, first time on a work site.
It's been actually quite fun. It's also interesting to see them take so much pride in the before and after, even counting up how many feet of trail they've done so far, and when you come look at it afterwards, each day you realize, wow, look what we did.
What we're doing here is gardening for the homeless shelter. They feed about 140 people a day. And when we came here, it was really trash because they don't got employees. So we came over here and we did some gardening, pulled some weeds, pulled some of the vegetables, took it over there, and people were really nice. We're kind of making a change in the community.